Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Kimberly and I'm a part-time reseller on platforms like Poshmark, Curtsy, Mercari, and I have been sending into ThredUp. Today we're doing a haul, but I want to discuss why I am not as active as I have been in the past. So first, right off the bat, I am actually going to do a series of hauls. You're going to see a few different videos coming up, which, shock, I know I have not been very good about this. But I kind of slowed down on reselling after the holiday season, in part because I was trying to focus on my primary job, which is writing. And that was both a good and a bad idea, in part because I'm a writer, and the state of the world means that there's a lot going on and things keep changing, and not everybody wants to read about dogs and food and stuff like that, and I get it, but that impacts my bills. So I decided recently that I need to kind of better focus on my reselling. But here's the thing, I am primarily a bread and butter reseller. I'm not going out there and finding Chloe and Chanel, and it ain't happening. If I happen to find it, yay, but I'm not expecting it. So when I went to the store, I'm not gonna lie, I was very picky, and you can tell that because look how few pieces are in this bag. So we're gonna start off by saying that I spent $38.82 on 8 items. Now, you will not see one of those items. Technically, I only spent about $27 on clothing items. $10 was for a decor piece. That being said, I did sell that decor piece, but it was I had bought it for myself, but it didn't fit where I wanted it to go, so I listed it on Facebook Marketplace. So, but my focus here was more on men's stuff, I will say, right off the bat. I am finding a little more success right now with my men's stuff than women's, both in terms of what I'm finding and what I'm selling. So let me show you what I picked up, and let's discuss really quickly why. First off, we have this Untuck It t-shirt. It is a very basic t-shirt, and here, just in case you've never seen the Untuck It, label. Am I going to get a laugh for this? Absolutely not. But it was $3. So I was like, you know what? Even if I flip this into $10, it's not a loss. And for me, bread and butter is good. It's good to have basics. They sell. Sometimes they sell in bundles. Sometimes they sell on their own. So, yeah. And I've done well with this brand in the past, so I figured, let's give it a try. Because I've never sold a basic like that. Next up is, so this is a graphic t-shirt. I think the brand is DOM, so Dom, and this is a size 3XL. It is 100% cotton, and it is a graphic t-shirt. It just says, do I look like I care? And I love that it has, the florally detail with the skeleton and everything. I have sold t-shirts like this between $15 and $20. So I figured, why not, especially since it's a larger size. I mean, it pays the bills, and I'm only paying about $3 per piece here. When I did the math, normally when I do the math, my cost of goods is between $2 and $3. So, I don't have a lot invested into it. Next, we have a Nike Dry Fit. This is a size medium, and it's an MLB jersey. Boston Red Sox. And I was like, I have done well with these kind of basics, and it is MLB season. Do I need to get this listed? Absolutely. I bought this March 22nd, and it is April 25th. So I had bought it in time for opening day and then never listed it. So I need to rectify that. Next up, we have a Tommy Bahama. I don't pick this brand up a ton, but I do pick it up. This is 100% linen, size large, and it is a really nice men's top. I do really well with like the 100% linen pieces. I've done well with Tommy Bahama. I just tend to not find it at reasonable prices. Again, they only wanted $3 for this, so I wasn't going to leave it behind. A lot of places around here, at least, they price up Tommy Bahama, so I'm not going to buy it at their prices because we're looking at like $10, $15. That isn't going to command enough to make it worth it picking it up at that price. But $3, heck yeah, I could probably turn that into about $25. Again, bread and butter for me all the way. And next is a piece that I just, yeah. This is a women's. It's Gianni Sport. I know this is a decent brand when it's not like the sport line, but I also really liked this piece. I just kind of like that it's kind of a basic, but it has a really fun print to it. And it's a pull-on, so it is a short sleeve. Again, I feel like this will be like a bread and butter type piece, or I could even send this into thread up and see what happens, because I do have a kit that I'm working on right now, so why not send it in, see what happens. And last but not least, we have a pair of pants for men. And these are these women? They're women's, actually. This was in the men's section. I remember that specifically. These were $6. These were $6. And these are, because these were in the men's active. These are Eddie Bauer size 12. And they are for hiking or working at, active wear and stuff. They have, so you can, what do you call that? It's like, scrunch your leg up and all of that. It has the zipper detail here. It is a button zipper fly. I have actually sold these kind of pants before, so that's why I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick these up. I don't think I've ever sold them for women, though. I didn't realize, but it doesn't matter. I will happily list these. And like I said, overall, my cost of goods was about $3 for this haul. And that's all I got. Because one, I'm being a little more picky and cautious on what I pick up. Two, I'm not trying to have 500 listings in my closet because I am truly part-time. I give about 10 to 15 hours to my reselling in a week. And that's about it because I don't have time for more right now. I'm writing like 100 articles a month. I just don't have the time to give that much more time to it. However, I also want to be smart about what I pick up because I don't know about anybody else, but for me, this is what I'm selling. I'm not selling like designer pieces. I know people do, but I don't have the capital to invest in something that's going to sit waiting for the right buyer. I've done it. I do it, but I'm not trying to like go broke being a reseller. Been there, done that, not doing that ever again. So this is what I picked up. Let me know how it's going for you guys. Are you slowing down on what you're picking up? Are you picking up more? Like, how is reselling going for you? Because I feel like I'm not picking up as much. I'm not finding as much. And I don't know. It's definitely an interesting thing right now when it comes to reselling. But I am actually, excited to list these pieces. Bread and butter still pays the bills. And at the very least, I am excited to list the Boston Red Sox jersey just to see how it does because I've done well in the past with them, but that's not like it doesn't have any names on it and it's just the B. So we'll see what happens. But let me know your thoughts and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.